Good morning. This is Bill McCready for our Futures Trading Secrets. I wanted to point out a little thing about divergences and show you how sometimes they work and sometimes they don't work as well. But with the triple organic, they always work. They just don't predict how far the price is going to move. Now, if we look over here, this is the overnight for July 29th. We had a slightly higher high on the price and a lower high on the indicator. So that was a divergence. That would be a signal that we often take, and especially since it bounced off the midpoint of the first resistance. But you can notice it just deteriorates a little bit down to our typical target, which is the 49 moving average. In this case, it was worth taking because it was from 1109 to 1107. Actually, you can look at it here from 1109 down to 1106 back to the pivot point, and that was the actual target, and that's what it actually hit. So you get the divergence, you get the retracement, you just don't get the speed at which you might think it was going to happen. Let me show you another divergence here now that worked this morning. Directly after the open, we had a higher high on the price, about 1.5, 2 points. We have a lower high on the indicator. Now, this again bounced off the first resistance, and its target was a moving average. So this was a 4-point move. It happened much more rapidly. Now you got to ask yourself, why is that? And the answer is because over 100,000 traders decided the price was too high, and they were interested in driving it down. You can't predict how far or how fast the price is going to fall or rise when you have one of these divergence signals, but you can keep your eye on how long is the short-term organic under the long-term. Now, in this case, we went down, bounced off the midpoint of the first resistance, went all the way down to the pivot point. You've got to be aware that the price could have bounced here and gone back to the first resistance, or it could have kept going like it did. There's no way to predict that. But do realize that divergences are different. If we go back and look at this one, we had one, same, almost exact scenario. The only difference is one came down slow. So as long as you got the purple line under the yellow line here, you can pretty much predict that you're going to be on a continued downward slope. And over here you can see that that really is true. So hope this helps. Talk to you later.